Dear Chick-fil-A, more specifically, Dan Cathy. So the line has been drawn. It's no longer something that people assume is going on, it's actually fact. You have stated that you are quote-unquote guilty as charged when it comes to your issues dealing with the LGBT community. Chick-fil-A has indeed put millions of dollars into anti-gay establishments. You feel as though it goes against the law of God, and you perceive it as being arrogant on this country for assuming that we know what's right against God. I hear you. This is what I have to say to you and your ilk. I think it's unfortunate. I think it's unfortunate that so often people drape themselves in the red, white, and blue, constantly talking about how free and equal everyone is in this country. However, it couldn't be further from the truth. What I find to be unfortunate is the fact that an establishment like yours, which I can honestly say I have always really respected because I was brought up with manners, treating people nicely, giving respect and wanting to get it back. And whenever I've come to your establishment, I've always felt that. Whenever I've come to the drive-thru, it's the only fast food place I've ever gone to where people say please and thank you. When you're in the actual restaurant, they say your name. I've been in Chick-fil-A at my table and people have actually brought my food to me. This is wonderful. And with all of that being said, you've destroyed so much of your integrity because of these ideals. I understand that you're a Christian. I understand that a lot of your ilk are Christians as well. I respect that. Most of my family are Christian. However, it's gotten to the point in the society where it feels as though you've completely taken Christ out of what it is that you believe in. I'm waiting for someone to explain to me exactly how they believe Jesus would feel good about any of these things that you people continue to do. I find it so troubling that you feel as though you are on the right side of history. What exactly are you bucking against? Two people loving each other. I hear your arguments, but I guess my thing is, at the end of the day, if you didn't have, I'll phrase this differently, if all you had was God, if you didn't have anything else that goes along with your religion, would you still feel this way? Last time I checked, God was love. I've never understood anything that was wrong about love. But yet here you stand, giving money, tons and tons of money, that could go towards better schools, feeding the homeless, all of these wonderful endeavors. However, you choose to put that money towards stopping people like me from getting married. It doesn't make sense to me. So here we stand. I stopped eating your food a couple of months ago. However, I knew about the money that was being given towards anti-gay foundations long before that, and I continued to actually still go to Chick-fil-A. This was until I went to Atlanta and I took a picture with a couple of my friends, and there was Chick-fil-A food right in front of us on the picture. Mind you, this time around the food actually wasn't mine. However, in the picture we were called out by a sister. She said to us, "How is it that we're gay and we're supporting Chick-fil-A?" I thanked her. And I thanked her because, for whatever reason, I felt as though my integrity wasn't worth as much as a 12 count. So I thanked her, and I told her, "Thank you so much for calling me out publicly, because I should be ashamed of myself." I haven't had Chick-fil-A since then. But now with this news, one of my best friends posted online a status on Facebook saying that he had no idea that Chick-fil-A had an anti-gay agenda. And to my surprise, there were actually people that came into his status and they actually defended Chick-fil-A. They said that it's not that serious. that we should pretty much get over it. And I thought back to my ancestors in the civil rights movement, and I wondered how often they were told that they should just get over it. I think that the generation that we live in now is spoiled. They're so used to assuming that there's nothing to fight for, that they're free, that everything is just fine. They're spoiled and they're lazy. You came flat out and informed the gay community, yes, I am against you. And what is it that a lot of young, especially young black gays have decided to do? Completely ignore it because it has nothing to do with them. Move on. And this is the way that it is with so many different issues in society these days. I informed this young gentleman, I said, if you've ever seen The Matrix, there is a scene, a character named Cypher, where he's having dinner with Agent Smith. He's left out of Zion and he is actually now in The Matrix. And he informs Mr. Smith that he would much rather enjoy his steak, that of which he knows isn't real. But the taste, so good. Reality so harsh. I'll take the joy of these falsehoods any day over the uncomfortableness of reality. I think this is what a lot of the people that support Chick-fil-A are doing. They don't want to understand that what it is that you and those like you stand for. You're wrong. Flat out. Now, you may be under the impression that right now you stand in your morals and what it is that you're doing is right. But understand that the tides have been turning for quite some time. And a change is coming, whether you and those that you love and care for like it or not. The world will never be as peaceful as I would like for it to be. But I give you my word that before I leave here, it will be better than it is now. I send peace your way. I send love. And I hope that at some point in your life you can open your eyes and understand that life is too short for hate. It is unfortunate that you have felt it necessary to state that you are guilty as charged against being an entire group of people simply because of what you believe to be true. But I challenge you and I challenge those who think like you who are watching this to do this. Go into a place alone, even if it's just in your bedroom with the door closed. Turn off all the lights. Sit there in silence. Close your eyes and talk to God. Without any book, without any church. Just you and God, and I challenge you. If you talk to Him, and if you ask Him what He feels about two people simply loving each other no matter their sexuality, I dare you to tell me that He comes back and says anything other than, that's right. I can't fathom a God that looks down on love. And I inform you that whatever God you pray to, I do not. Peace be with you, and may He have mercy on your soul, and all those who feel the same way as you. Love will find you, no matter where you hide. Thank you for watching this episode of Free Your Mind. If you would like to follow me, walk with me on Twitter, it is at ravoceo, RAVOCEO. You can find me on Facebook under the exact same name. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Until then, I send love to all of you. Namaste.